Today, I'm going to be talking about the importance of building your own presets inside of Adobe Premiere Pro to edit faster, smarter, and work less, earn more, all of that jazz. So today we're just going to jump right into sort of the sauce of today's video and start off with why I believe presets are just a game changer. Now, if you don't know what presets are, essentially they're effects, keyframes, scales, color grades that you just save as a preset. So that way in the future, it's just a simple drag and drop process for your editing workflow. Instead of having to do all of these repetitive tasks like over and over again, like keyframing, applying a LUT, applying a grade, applying scales, all of these different things you can do with the drag and drop preset if you actually create your own preset. And also too, like I think another very underrated use for a preset is the consistency that it brings to the table. Instead of doing a scale-in from scratch each and every single time, you have it from the video before or the video before, whatever. So that way it's just consistent and your editing looks very, very similar to you and consistent. Now, me personally, I actually have built my own preset pack for editing short form content, as I was a creative director for an online coach. Now, I worked for this online coach for like about 8 to 9 months. And within those 8 to 9 months, in the beginning, I was working so many hours, like an absurd amount of hours, like 10 to 12 hours each and every single day. And genuinely, like my life, which this sounds crazy, was suffering from it. Now, if you've been here, you guys have already heard that story, but genuinely, like my life sucked. I was editing way too much, way too long. I just was not working efficiently. So one day I was like, yo, I got to figure out like a solution to this. And that's where I actually found out about presets. And when I found out about presets, literally, like, I feel like just my life changed in a way, in the fact that I was like, yo, I could create presets for my entire workflow. So why not just actually create that preset pack? So that's what I did. I created the preset pack of my dreams. Literally, I started off going crazy. I made so many. And then eventually over time, I actually started removing presets to keep only the ones that I use each and every single day. And again, if you're new here, that preset pack is actually available for download down below. If you guys go ahead and check out my website, it's on my website. Pretty gas. I sell editing presets for short form content creators just like you. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the types of presets you can actually create. So one is effects presets. So that's your transitions, that is your color grading, and then that is also like your video scaling. So pretty much think of it like static presets. So like audio preset for your mic, applying a LUT, and then also again, like the scales. And then the second type is motion presets. So motion presets, kind of, you know, the word speaks for itself. It's to do with keyframing and animations of sort of different effects. And the thing that's really dope about presets inside of Adobe Premiere Pro is you could actually stack different effects, save them all together, all with different keyframes, and make it into one preset. And that is such an awesome feature because you can literally have a very complex edit or advanced edit done for you with just a drag and drop, which to me is absurd. It's crazy. So how do you actually create presets? If you're a brand new editor, you probably don't know how to do that. So I'm going to share with you guys how to do that right now inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. First things first, what you guys want to go ahead and do is just kind of figure out the effect that you want to add to your video, you know, your text, whatever it is. And then let's just do like a Gauge and blur text or Gauge and blur effect. Say you want to blur something out, right? We're just going to drag and drop the effect onto our video clip, and then we're going to make the adjustments that we want. Let's just say you want to blur something out like this, and then that's cool. The effect's done. Let's actually just stack something up on top of it. So we'll probably just do something like goofy, like a lens distortion or something. Now, again, this is just for tutorial sake to show you like the power of presets. So we're just going to do something really just insane, just like that. And then how do we save the preset? Right? You want to go ahead, select this, and then hold Alt or Command, and then right click, save preset, and then just name this as like, maybe like just like your editor name or like your name, like Chris dash, like I'm just gonna do goofy tutorial, and I'm gonna hit OK. And as you can see, it actually saved right here as Chris goofy tutorial. And then you can just, in the future, here, let's actually go to this next clip. Say you want to add your preset, just go to the preset, drag and drop, and then it's done for you. So if you're watching this, chances are you're a beginner editor, and like the power of presets is literally unlimited. If you have an effect that you do over and over and over again, then you can make a preset for it. Even if it's something as simple as, here, check this out. In my takeover preset pack, I have a transform with motion blur enabled, and I found myself always leaving my takeover preset pack to go ahead and enter in the transform tool, and then I would uncheck the box so that way it's motion blurred. So I ended up just throwing in transform with motion blur available, but blank, so that way I'd actually like the tool. So I just drag and drop it and then go about my day and just like scale in, scale out, you know, motion blur is already applied, etc. Rather than being in my takeover preset pack, editing, and then being like, oh, I gotta go transform, type it in, I gotta find it, and then where is that at? Transform right here, and I gotta go down, and I gotta uncheck this, I gotta drag this all the way up, and then I can start editing, right? Why do all those steps when you could just do a literal drag and drop? You know what I mean? It just saves so much time, and like those little, like maybe those just 30 seconds, those 30 seconds add up so much, especially when you're doing that probably like 50 to like 100 times, you know what I mean? So presets make a huge difference. And also another thing that I forgot to mention about presets inside of Adobe Premiere Pro is if you have a preset, you could literally go ahead, select all of these videos, and then let's just say you want to throw in like a LUT, you can select all of them, and then it'll apply the LUT to the video as well. So you could literally select anything that you want, drag the LUT on there or the preset, and then like it'll actually add it, which to me, pretty fire. But anyways, guys, that is kind of like my overview of preset and why I believe they're so important in streamlining your workflow. Because if you could genuinely save hours each and every single week editing with presets, why would you not go ahead and create your own presets? But anyways, guys, that is it for me today. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you guys want to go ahead and skip the preset pack sort of creation process, I have the takeover preset pack actually on my website. Link will be down in the description below for you guys. But with that being said, remember, take action, take over. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.